I officially found the ultimate hack for when you're coming to Dubai and want to spend less on your dining experiences. My name is Laura and I travel full-time. I go to a different city every month while still working full-time, and this month I'm here in Dubai, and I'm also a foodie, a huge foodie. Like, if you tell me what is the best part about traveling, hands down for me, it's eating. And I think Dubai is one of those cities where the activities and the dining is the best thing you can splurge on, but obviously you want to try different places, so you kind of have to like mini splurge. And that's exactly what this little hack is going to teach you how to do. So for example, I skipped booking the Burj Khalifa. I didn't go up to the viewpoint, but instead I had lunch at C'est La Vie, which is the building right in front of the Burj. My table was literally the first one right here, and it was just the most insane experience. You're up high, like you're on the 50-something floor, and you're literally just seeing the Burj right here from an angle that not most people get to see it from. It was honestly a one-of-a-kind experience. Same thing with the Burj Al Arab, like that huge hotel that everyone talks about, that it's like a 7-star hotel. Well, instead of doing the normal touristy walking tour inside the hotel and just looking at it and being like, wow, beautiful. No, I got reservations at a restaurant that's called Pure Chick right in front. Like, you're seeing the hotel right here. You have the water view. It's the most stunning location, and the food, it was delicious. It was such a good meal. And the reality is the bill came out to like less than 50% for sure than what a normal reservation at this restaurant would normally come out to. So here's how I book it. It's called business lunches here in Dubai. And there is a handful of restaurants that offer this. Anything from your local, just like dining spot that you see in any mall, to the most fancy, iconic places. Even Nobu inside the Atlantis has this. So basically you have to see what day of the week the restaurant offers it, and specifically what times, and then you make a reservation for that time. Now, normally these restaurants, because they do get a ton of bookings, make you pay like, or put a card down for your reservation. That is completely normal. What happens during business lunch though is that you have this set menu where it is a lunch menu, but it's obviously at a huge discounted price, and you just get like a 3, a 4, or a 5-course meal for your lunch. So it's not like a huge thing, but you are getting pretty filled up for lunch. You're having a great experience, and you're paying a lot less than you normally would. You guys know that I always do like this Google map thing for every city that I visit, and what I did specifically for this one was that in each name, like on the note description, I put in the average business set lunch that they currently have now. Like, sometimes the menus vary, or they'll change something throughout the seasons or the years, but on average you can expect that that's going to be the set price for your business lunch. So for example, Tamoka Dubai lunch menu is 250 dirham. Blah Blah Dubai lunch menu 99 dirham, and this is a very cool beach club. Mono lunch menu 85 dirham. Loca restaurant and bar Dubai lunch menu 95 dirham. C'est La Vie, the one that I went to with the iconic view of the Burj, 140 dirham. Amaya 159. Meda Dubai 115. Literally the list goes on, and this you'll find inside the Dubai travel guide. And the hack doesn't stop just there. So the business lunch I would normally do for like a fine dining experience, like the type of restaurant where it's a full-on experience. But then if you're just going out for like a regular breakfast, a lunch, a brunch, maybe even a day pass that you're looking for a beach club, this is the way that I'd recommend you to do, so that you can save while still getting like a 5-star experience. And it's right here in the famous Careem app. If you haven't heard about this app, normally what people will tell you is like, this is the Uber app. This is the one where you request your rides from, and yes, it is that. You can definitely use this as an Uber, but it is far more than an Uber. I was so shocked by everything that this app does, because in the States, we just don't have anything like it. So there's an option here in Careem that's called Dine Out. And basically you pay a monthly membership, which I think was like 19 dirham, which is $4 or $5 if I'm not mistaken. And you look for different restaurants. You have different filters. You can sort by fine dining, casual, amazing views, like nearby, and you see what restaurants are on here. So for example, Cloud9, and automatically when you're going to pay, like you sit down, you order whatever you're going to do, and when you're going to get the bill, you ask for the bill, they bring you the total, and you pay through the app instead of paying to the restaurant. So you literally, you put in yes, continue to pay, you'll put in your total, and for every restaurant that's on the Careem app, they have different discounts. So for example, this one, Cloud10, which is a great place to work from, this had 10% off. There are other restaurants that have 25% off. There's beach clubs, day passes, there's fine dining, there's brunches where you can get buy one, get one. Like, there's a ton of things here on Careem that make going out in Dubai every single day more accessible. And I literally mean way more accessible. If you haven't already, I made a full video showing exactly how much I spent for a full month here in Dubai, like category by category. And you'll see that the total for dining wasn't something super outrageous because it's a total for 2 people for an entire month, and literally going out to eat every day, also going to the fine dining, going to these very iconic restaurants that honestly, the view just makes it so much better, and the experience, like, it's totally worth it. And it's something that I would definitely add to your list of things to do when coming to Dubai. The usual things that Google and ChatGPT are going to recommend, they're great, but there's always a better way to experience it, the not so touristy route, and that's exactly what you're going to find all inside the Dubai travel guide. So if you like this hack, which honestly is going to save you hundreds, make sure to go check it out. And stay tuned, because the next month I'm heading to a place that starts with the letter B, and I promise it's a place that a lot of people want to go to if you haven't already. So hit that subscribe button to stay tuned for that full cost breakdown and my hacks for visiting that city as well. Bye-bye.